We'll be on to the third match now of this last 16 day. The players involved in this, first of all, Neville Consterdine. There he is from Bolton, 58 years old, from the Bull's Head Club. And he'll be playing John Gurney, 29 years old, from the Castle Private Club. Players now on the green, ready for the formalities, ready for the toss-up.
Neville, any call?
So we'll join now for the commentary on this third match of the last 16 day. The commentator, Harry Rigby.
The third game is one session, ladies and gentlemen, in yellow from Bolton, the Bull's Head Bowling Club, Neville Constantine. His opponent in green from Northwich, Cheshire, the Castle Private Bowling Club, John Gurney.
Well, there's Neb Constantine, townsman of the last winner in the previous match, Ingham Gregory, both Boughton lads. He's playing with the yellow jersey and balls to match. Here's the first champion grapefruit on its way. We'll see the other one shortly. Yes, quite a number of people in the Crown Green game have had coloured balls over the years. Play with the red, some of brown. It's John Gurney, lad in green from Northwich, who is the current Cheshire County champion. Five across to begin with, and Gurney opens his account with a single. 6-5 in front, the game 21 up. He's just wondering if he better buy a pair of yellow balls. He's not done bad with the ones he's got, but after watching Neville send these too far, I don't know whether he'd be interested. John Gurney from Northwich, Castle Private Bowling Club. John, a very talented player. John played off the game a while back, 2 or 3 years, but has always been considered real championship material. Won the Cheshire County title at the Slow and Easy at Lostock Graham this year, and has got a lot of supporters here, and there's quite a few bob in the bookie's bag for this lad Gurney. You've seen him around a bit, haven't you, this summer?
I certainly have, yes. He's probably Cheshire's player of the season, I would say. He's been doing very well in a lot of the big competitions.
Also a bit of a character, John. He gets a little bit wound up at times, but that's because he's enjoying the game. You may find that the crowd will take to this lad before the tournament's over. That's providing Constantine gives him the liberty to go through. He'll have something to say about that. They played an excellent ball here. Unlucky.
So it'd be interesting to see if John Gurney came across Vernon Lee, who could run the fastest.
Oh yes, Vernon's the never-ending source of energy, Vernon. I think he's wondering why he's not in the Olympic team, Vernon. He's 65. I think we'll have the pleasure of seeing him a little later. But meanwhile, Gurney sets the mark about 40 yards across the green. Seems to favour this type of mark, no, doesn't he? He's very good at it. I watched him win the championship at the Slow and Easy in Cheshire.
Yeah, so we've already set the jack out there. It's just putting across the top of the crown and swinging down, what we call a round peg mark. Needs to just pass that, maybe. No.
Constantine, whoa!
I think Constantine's a good player. He's deceptive, he looks a little bit easygoing, but believe you me, this man's been around a long time and always featured well in the big handicaps in the Crown Green bowling world. I saw his game to get into this stage when he played David Shepherd from Birmingham, and that was a 2020 match. Shepherd was thoroughly convinced that his ball had won the game, and it just fainted a little bit when it stopped and left Constantine winning perhaps one of the most important measures in his life.
Well, it's amazing how a little bit of good fortune like that can see you well on your way to even winning one of the major tournaments like this.
Two good balls there. Chances, brilliant.
Well played, sir.
Well, that was a bit of a class ball, that ball. It's a pressure ball in every sense of the word, because I think Constantine was certainly confident he would count one and possibly two.
Yeah, it's an excellent ball. That it set the Cheshire contingent in the crowd, set them alight.
Goodwood. Not put this man off. It's going round the back. It may have just won, but it's made that yellow ball a really good one now, and that's lying down, but really getting no nearer.
There's actually no danger here for Neville. He can afford to reach up.
Still there. There's still quite a lot of moisture in the green, and the marks still in evidence of problems that some of the players have. One to Neville Constantine. Two characters of the game here, although he looks a bit phlegmatic about the whole thing, Constantine. He has little outbursts, Richard, of crowd entertainment, so we might we might get one any time. And Gurney, of course, definitely gets involved in a humorous way. Mind you, having said that, that one wouldn't make him laugh, would it? That wouldn't make Gurney laugh. It's a really cracking ball there from Constantine.
Gurney's not playing at all badly, but in a close game.
Fired. Here it comes. Through the gap and away.
Neville Consterdine had actually popped off the green for a moment or two while John Gurney was firing. There he is. Removed his cap.
Settle down a bit now, Constantine. Got the glove on one hand. I think that's a good idea, that. It helps. Instead of having a cloth all the time, he just wipes the ball on the glove. There's no truth in the fact that he's going to play in goals for Bolton if he happens to win this match this afternoon. Got another match on after this.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I've never seen anyone else do that. Certainly keeps the concentration on the actual bowling, rather. He doesn't have to think about picking his cloth up or taking it out of his pocket. He can keep his eye on the jack and the balls and the line.
Certainly going to get a fire, I think, here from Gurney. We'll have a smack at these, although he's played fast into the end, trying to do the jack. He's done one, maybe two, made his own. Oh, what a great ball that seems today. Wonderful ball. Perfect. Didn't fire, just played at speed, tight peg. That was what you call a hell of a wood.
I'd noticed the angle of the jack to Neville Constantine's ball, and any tickle on it at all would shoot the jack across to his own ball. And the ball that he played with actually followed through and made two. Very well thought out, very well executed.
Yes, 10 out of 10 job that. Constantine was just beginning to get fired up then because he started playing some really good balls, but this man found the answer. Oh, I think that was close running, perhaps, for the best ball of the championship up to now for me, Noel. I've seen a few, but he played it exactly right, and the end result was right. Could have missed half an inch and gone by, and that would have been the end of it.
Yes, one good ball like that can turn the game.
Just really needed to pick up the jack there, Constantine, really.
There's Nev smiling, happy. Might not be so happy when he finds out he may be two down here, because there's been no decision announced as yet. I think there's certainly one to Gurney and a measure. There's the ref, Terry Ashcroft, not yet been called into action. Take that out of the way, that's nothing to do with the end.
Gurney, two.
No problem, so double to Gurney.
Nice little moment or two for Gurney there, playing brilliantly at the previous end and then picking up a double there. Excellent.
buzzing a bit now, this lad Gurney.
Yeah, the confidence that a ball like he played a couple of ends back, it can really set you alight.
Well, it's a good ball. To say it's got nothing for it at the moment. There's plenty of players around this green. It'd be glad to have a ball that near as the yellow ball on the left, but it's not counting. Gurney now trying to get another, leaves it just short.
I think Neville will be changing his peg here and coming with a bit of speed.
Nothing wrong with the road. He's nearly hit the jack and made two. He's having a double here. Tit for tat again. Gurney did the trick on him down there a couple of ends ago. And now Constantine, not to be outdone, shows everybody that what Gurney can do, so can I. Shaking the mat there as though he doesn't want to see much more of it.
Long mark. Constantine right into the corner.
It's an excellent ball there. It's the way the jack's finished. It's on a bit of a ridge. It gets slightly either side of the jack line, then away you go.
Already tipping this ball to get another, and it's gone sailing in, two alike. Now the pressure back on John Gurney. Oh, he wrapped the jack. Went between the two yellow balls. If he'd have caught the jack clean, he'd have run it down the hill for one. But he's left Constantine a double. Well, no, there's been some cracking bowling, hasn't there? In this game? I mean, they both pulled balls, real escape acts, like pull balls out of the hat to turn situations. Terrific bowling.
Well, it's up and down at the moment. First John Gurney does it, and then Neville Consterdine. He's trying the corners now, hoping to just break John Gurney's length up a bit. He played the ball only just about 2 feet, 2 feet 6 past the jack.
Can't go out. That's won it. Good ball from Gurney. There's Gurney gone his way back. Constantine got this one to lick and give it some sort of a chance, this. Oh, is that one? Looks first to me. And the applause from the crowd says the yellow ball is counting.
It's a question of what John Gurney does here. There's a nice little gap to go through there.
There's a bit of a buzz from the crowd. He tickles the jack, but he's gone by and out. One to Constantine. But he's settled into place, nice and comfortable. He's certainly been treated to some very, very good ends in this game between Gurney and Constantine. Just one in the match. Constantine now got his nose in front. He's throwing these prize grapefruit about to some effect at the moment, Noel, isn't he?
Well, I was just going to say it's enough to give John Gurney the pip, but
gone in. They just won't leave each other alone, these lads. Every time somebody plays a decent ball, the other one says, OK, I'll get one better than that.
Travel. The speed wouldn't let it peg. That cat's there again, Harry.
Has it paid?
I don't know. I
told
think
him not to leave that gate open at the bottom. It keeps coming in. I'm sure it's not paid.
Oh dear.
Lovely. Stop running.
One to Gurney. 14 across.
There she goes. Not got it yet. Back again. Came on at the halfway through Freddie Hume's game and somebody said give him the cap, and he deserved it because he was losing about 18-5 at the time.
Well, John Gurney's got in and gone straight back in the corner again, but he's gone the other peg.
Going, gone,
what a shame.
just gone off the green. Oh, that was a great ball at one stage. Actually, it went about an inch too far, that's all. The weight of the ball carrying it down the slope round the edge of the green. It's cocked up in the air. That'll just check it nicely now.
The danger here with John Gurney being short, he's sent one off the green, which really was nothing more than jack eye.
Out of murmuring, he's found one here, played a real ball, stopping. Oh, what a good ball. And John there, thinking, well, thank God that stopped. Another roll forward, it could have easily gone. Got to be up to the end now. Nearly done it.
Well, Constantine had to play it. Had to play it with some speed. But it didn't come off. Left Gurney counting just the one. Back in front, 15-14.
Good lead. No telling which way this game will go and all, is it? It's been seesawed all the way through. Been a good, really good match.
It's just gone in, I think. Yes, it's a pleasure to see two good players both playing well at the same time. It makes for an entertaining game for the crowd.
Gurney looking again for another ball. It's got to peg. It'll have to peg. It might just get round the yellow ball. If it does, it wins. And round the back and out. One to yellow.
Consterdine taking part in what's proving to be the best game of the morning. Nothing in it yet, 15 across.
Oh, get that beat. Good ball.
Yeah, that's an excellent ball there. Anything going past that will end up in the ditch.
Nearly licked it. Runs a bit more, it wins. Oh, we just had a swing at that and a bit of fun. May have given up. Yeah. There's Terry Ashcroft. Just giving Constantine some information about what to do or what not to do regarding the front ball. That's the one on the right, up just above the jack, belonging to Gurney.
He doesn't want to touch this this black ball. In fact, he's left it well short.
Now, can Gurney keep up the standards of this marvellous match by just playing up?
Just a touch on his own ball would make it.
Strong.
It's played through, gone by.
You see the problems facing the bowlers here, trying to play a good reaching ball. It just won't take the bias. The apex of speed is making it go straight and missing the head.
Doing a bit of gardening there, Neville Consterdine, making sure. Not happy with that. Neville Constantine looks a bit close, but in fact it's about oh dear, he's just got past and made it a good ball now. It's about almost 3 yards short, the yellow ball, as Gurney now played a good ball, the black ball on the left.
A fair bit of dampness in this green, Harry. You can hear the swish as the balls are delivered.
Yes, and once they start stopping, they stop very quickly, don't they? You know, they don't sort of run on that foot or 18 inches, you know. They begin to stop and they stop. But I mean, the green's in beautiful condition, considering the weather and the water it's had to contend with. I think it's in marvellous nick, this green.
Well, John just tried one on the other peg there, but not an easy place to try and get another one on the other peg there. In the middle of the game we had 4 ends where 2s were scored. Now we've gone 6 ends now with only singles. It's a measure of the competitiveness of this game.
Good laugh there, because he realises that Gurney very uncharacteristically made a bad lead, and now he's got to repair the damage, and he's done that. That's where he wanted his first ball to be, and he's glad to get away with it.
Just a slight improvement there.
Done him. Oh, wonderful ball. Acknowledges the applause from the crowd. made a double out of the end. Well, that was a vital ball.
Well, that could just do it. Instead of it being 17-16 to John Gurney, it's now 18-16 to Neville Consterdine. It's made a difference of 3 chalks.
Yeah, put him a little bit nearer home goal as well, hasn't it? You know, at 18, it's 21 up this game. And there he's committed a cardinal error, giving Gurney the jack back now. Gurney will set the mark. Oh, what a time to lose the jack.
Well, we saw yesterday how Fred Hume did the very same thing, and it possibly cost him the game. In fact, almost certainly did.
Yes, and that could happen here. Constantine's already telling him where to put it.
Well, he doesn't look unduly upset about it. Once the jack has been sent off the green, then your opponent has the option of sending the jack, and then the first player sends the lead ball.
Well wide. This is on the better road altogether if he can get there. Might just go... Oh, unlucky. Got a bad rub there. You can see that. He wanted to get inside that ball of John Gurney's. Gurney's almost certain to try and sneak another one in this end, but he hasn't done it.
He's gone in a part of the green that they've not played before in this particular game. Cutting across the top of the crown towards the west stand.
Good lead. Big cry from the bookie there. 14-1 Constantine. Won it with this if it picks the jack up. Just gone. Oh, he was hoping to just tickle the jack then. It would have certainly stayed in. Short. Come down the hill yet, but it's short.
Neville can just get round those two and just maybe touch the jack. Only 2 or 3 inches. He could count a double.
Row on here, touches the jack, he's won it. What a good ball. John Gurney there just lurched across. He didn't want Constantine to run the jack full, and he's got one out of it. He's retrieved a difficult situation there, Noel, hasn't he?
I think he was slightly unlucky. Well played ball. The jack just fell over to the side. If he'd have moved it those couple of inches, it would have been 20. And only needing 1.
Well, after a really entertaining match here, we've got Neville Constantine, the man from Bolton, poised to go through should he count a double at this end. 21 up. He's 19. John Gurney just at the back, 17. Well, good ball.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that one.
Tipping this. Oh, what a great reply. Refusing to go under this man, Gurney. Both these men have played some really cracking balls in this match.
Neville just wondering what to do about this situation. He daren't be too far. He could slip by and knock his own ball further away. Close.
Nearly done him.
Close.
Done him.
Great ball.
Done him. What a ball. Eli's game. Lies a double. The crowd here applauding that because it was a great ball. He shunted Gurney's out.
Get up there! Get up there! Get up there!
Neville wafting this away.
Wade in. Wade in. What a great finish to a great match. Shaking hands with Terry Ashcroft. Neville Consterdine of Bolton has won through after a tremendous game with John Gurney from Northwich, 21-17.
The best game of the day so far. Neither player really deserved to lose, but the bowling that Neville Consterdine was able to produce in the latter stages of the game, as you saw, was obviously quite outstanding. Well, Mike Leach is with me. Mike, it was a breathtaking game, really, wasn't it? Marvellous.
Oh, a game you're privileged to watch, really. You have to feel very sorry for John Gurney, because the way he's played, he hasn't deserved to lose. He's played really well, but Neville has played wood after wood when he's been lying down, and he's just turned the whole game around.
Yes, the standard was so high from both players to sort of three-quarters of the way through the game. You wondered if he could get any better, and then Neville Consterdine just seemed to be able to step it up a gear, didn't he?
He did, yes, and John Gurney's play didn't deteriorate at all. It was simply that Neville played wonderwood after wonderwood.
John Gurney's been playing extremely well in county matches this year, but he's been out of the game for a while before that, wasn't he?
Yes, apparently he took a few years off, lost interest in the game, and obviously has come back with renewed vigour.
But let's have a look at the success that Neville was able to make out of that game. At the 17th end, it was 16 across. This is what happened.
Yeah, this was really, if there was any one turning point, this was it. There are so many highlights of the game, it's difficult to pick any out, but this was a marvellous end. John Gurney just decided to break the length down a little and went over to the fast part of the green where Ingham Gregory had enjoyed such success, and deceived himself with his lead. Now Neville didn't really capitalise with his first wood because again it was the pace of the mark. Chatting to Ingham Gregory after the game, he said it really is very quick over there and they're all deceived by the pace. But John Gurney, 16 all, he's made a bad lead, has to play a good wood now, and played an absolutely marvellous ball right in front of the jack, 6 inches short. Brilliant ball. And Neville thought long and hard about this. John Gurney was happy with that, and Neville changed his peg. If we can just see through John's legs, there it was. Played the ball out clean and made 2. So instead of being 17-16 down, 18-16 up. And from there on, really, he played a fantastic game.
Yes, Neville raised the glove fist at the end of that. But, I mean, what a way to finish the game, and that last end was quite spectacular. Yes,
again, similar sort of end, with John Gurney lying in, playing an excellent bowl, and Neville coming through, playing it out clean, and making 2, which he counted for up.
Tremendous bowling. Let's have a look at the scores so far this morning. There are the results. MacDonald 21-13 against Malcolm Cook. Gregory, the victor in the second game, 21-14 over Paul Rucroft. And the match that we've just seen, easily the best match of the day so far, the best match of yesterday as well, really. Neville Consterdine, 21-17 against John Gurney. Well, there's the winner, Neville. Congratulations. That was a marvellous game. Thank you very much for treating us to it.
We try our best, you know.
You must have thought that up to three-quarters of the way through the game that there was no way that you were going to get rid of John Gurney, because he was playing as well as you were, really, wasn't he?
Yes, it was a very good game, actually, and I was just a bit bothered about the damp, you know, because we're all small balls, man.
You didn't appear to be the way you were knocking the woods about.
Yeah, well.
You were just able to really step it up a little bit towards the end of the game. That's what clinched it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like you say, he just seemed to go off a bit. He weren't playing as well at the finish as he were early on.
Tell us, are you going to be honest with us? Was there any accident about any of those little moves you made, being able to winkle winning woods out?
No. There's things you go for, yeah, they're hit or miss, as Mark knows. I don't think any of us missed today, even when he played through. It was once, I think, even.
What it means is, of course, that in the next round you'll be playing either Vernon Lee or you'll be playing Alan Broadhurst. What do you think?
Problem.
No problem.
No problem if you play like that, I promise you.
No, it's the weather what could do me, you know. If it keeps like this, have a chance.
You happy on the damp green?
No, not really.
You like it drier?
Yeah.
Well, according to the forecast, it's going to get a little drier tomorrow, so it must give you
very
good confidence.
Yeah. Suit me.
Well done, Neville. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.